we're here. We're talking TNA Impact Wrestling, November 3rd. You okay, my friend?
Huh?
Whoever coughed? Alright, good. Well, we're talking Impact Wrestling. It is November 3rd, the first Impact of November, the post-Halloween Trick or Delete, or Treat or Delete, right? Yeah, I think
Treat
it was,
or delete.
yeah, it was officially called Treat or Delete. Post after that, we'll have some big matches here. Of course, we got DCC, Death Count Council taking on your Hardy Boys for the title. We got two more title matches. One involves Eddie Edwards defending his title against the Destroyer Lashley, and then we have another great one with it's coming to my mind.
Aaron Rex
and Jesse Goddard, who randomly gets the title a shot. Didn't get the title tonight, I'll tell you that one, but he gets a title shot. Other than that, we have, the stuff between Brandy Rhodes and all that, and Cody and Maria and Mike Bennett. That's like a big underlying story. We're going to continue more on our path for X Gold. It's the big three-man teams of X Division fighting each other, even though, we got Abyss in there. Other than that, that's looking like it for the show. Of course, your boy Eli Drake and EC3, they're having stuff. But, we're gonna get to it because it was an eventful show, I'll tell you that. But at the same time, it's how you view it. But I say my honest opinion, it's eventful leading up to the next week. Like, I think that's one thing they did last week was, even though it was a little silly, they did give us a very good week to look forward to, and this week they did the same. So we'll kick off. We had Brandy Rhodes starting off the show. Mount, I'm gonna throw a curveball and let you talk for a little bit because I've just talked 2 minutes straight. So
yeah. So basically, when she opened up the show, she was just talking about how Cody's gone for right now, but he's still going to be like this warrior, and he's going to come back and fight. And Lashley, you may have taken him down right now.
Yeah, from last week.
Back to you.
Just to recap people real quick, Lashley beat the crap out of Cody backstage last week. So
we're 10 the show.
So Cody went over to Manchester in England to wrestle for a bit, but he'll be back in the Impact Zone, don't worry. So kind of that probably. But we had something weird happen tonight. Brandy made her wrestling debut, right? Oh no, she's already wrestled before against Mike Bennett and Maria. But she'll make her alone debut.
No, she did not wrestle.
She didn't.
No.
She did not wrestle, no.
Fill me in, because I missed like the first 30 minutes to tell everybody that.
So basically what happened was she was telling that she did the whole thing with Cody. Then Maria and Sienna came out and interrupted her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they were like goading her with, is she going to stay and be a knockout and do the whole women's wrestling thing on her own, or is she going to run home and be a wife and take care of her husband?
Probably that one.
And then then it was like a 2-on-1 attack on Brandy.
Maria tried to also recruit Brandy to join her and Sienna and whoever the third one is. I still don't know what her name.
It's technically it's
Laurel Van
Laurel Van Ness. Technically, Allie's a part of it, not a part of it. It's weird. It's still a very sticky situation. I would say she's not a part of it. But Sienna coming back, thumbs up there. I've been missing Sienna because I like her 10 times more than Laurel Van Ness. Like her way more than the Guru.
Laurel horse ass.
Yeah, Laurel. Sienna doing real great. After that, we had the Aaron Rex versus Jesse Goddard's match for the Grand Championship. Aaron Rex wins. It's another thing that lasted till the third round, of course. When it probably shouldn't have, in my honest opinion. But I think it's just another.
I still don't understand the whole Aaron Rex being a heel thing.
Do you think it's just another? They're kind of just giving him easy people to beat up, and then he'll have that one big opponent who just steamrolls over him.
I think they're gonna add prestige. It's what happens. You have to defend this belt a few times.
Yeah.
Well, have somebody be a champion for a little while and be just mowing people down.
Mm-hmm.
Then that adds to the prestige of that belt and adds to the prestige of this reign. And then all of a sudden you hit him with the big one.
Exactly.
Well, that's the problem, though. Like, the way it's been built, it's been built that Jesse is the big opponent.
But in reality,
I don't know.
though,
I think
like,
Jesse's the first big opponent. It's like he's the first big opponent. It's like when
but he's
Goldberg
not really a
moved
big
from
opponent,
wrestling guys that no one knew the names of to Goldberg's gonna wrestle Van Hammer, or Goldberg's gonna wrestle Perry
though.
Saturn.
The Wall.
The Wall.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's what he's just like. It's like the
He's a
graduation.
big opponent, not really.
Oh, so kind of like Braun Strowman with Sami Zayn right now.
Yeah, it's like the graduation.
Yeah, it's a guy who's there, but he's not really there. But he's been with us for a while, so he's still kind of a household name, but he's not really because he hasn't done too much impressive singles-wise. So
I was gonna say, well, he's won the tag titles like 4 times.
singles-wise.
I know that.
Singles on.
But after that,
I feel like I'm
Shoot.
sorry to interrupt, but I just want to
okay.
say, the Grand Championship. I always say this every review.
yeah,
Love the title concept, hate the match. That takes away from this feud so much.
the match type
It makes
is
it
weird.
it slow it slows everything down and like drags everything along.
It
Like, everything
does.
drags.
It really does. So, now we'll cut next to the X Division stuff. You know, Sutter, DJZ, managers, they get a little time to talk a little bit. Excuse me, they really don't need time to talk, in my opinion. As bad as that sounds, because
They're way over.
they're way over. They're stupidly over. It's weird. They're stupidly over in a sense that they'd only be over together. Like, DJZ alone as X Division champion ain't doing nothing. Managers, it's a guy who they really have done nothing with. And Sutter, we see what he's getting involved with Allie and Laurel Van Ness flirting. So there's that. But we see the Team X Gold not championship. The Team X Gold flag. It's a flag. They're fighting for a flag. It's stupid. It's DJZ, Mandrews, and Sutter taking on the team of previous week, which was Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Spud. Which I love that team concept.
And also the team of Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, and Marsh Rocket.
Yeah. So the new Helms Dynasty break off team. Thumbs up, Marche Rocket. Great guy. We love you, Marche Rocket. Please comment. Please respond to us. Please find us.
Please.
We're big fans. We're big fans of Marche Rocket.
Tweet at me.
Yeah, I don't have a Twitter any way to contact me but the comment section. But Marche Rocket, you're the best of all time. Spud, you need some face paint, dude. Spud,
That's what I was just about to say. Spud really needs to start getting some face paint to join his little brother.
Really incorporate him into the whole decay concept for that. But there's that. After that, we'll have some broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero taking on Death Count Council for the tag titles. I'm gonna let Malin just steamroll into this real quick. So
Okay, basically what happened was the match, it didn't even start off. It started with just the Hardy Boys talking. I thought it was pretty funny because Matt called them broken businessmen. Just
That's funny.
They wear the suits and everything. And the match, it didn't even start. They did their little entrance, and the screen went black. When the screen came back on, they're standing behind the Hardys. Match just says, "Broken businessmen, I knew you'd come," and the brawl breaks out. The Hardy Boys were overpowered really quickly, and it hurt a little bit, I would say, because they've been really good with back and forth, and then just to watch them be beaten down just was like, wow.
Mercilessly.
Okay. But then DCC went to walk away, and from out of nowhere, Jeff gets the mic and says, "Hold on, if you guys wanted a fight, then come back and get one." That's when the match started, and the match was thrown out, and it was mainly just a destruction by DCC for most of the match until the very end when it was thrown out.
yeah, but I'm really looking forward to more of this because I think it's kind of sad to say, but I feel like they could have done more with the decay, and I know that this is something that we'll get into another video much later down the line, because I feel like decay is kind of stalled at the moment. now that Death Count Council's in here, they kind of have to stall the decay until I think the inevitable decay versus Death Count Council versus Hardys, right? Like, I think that's something long term we can look forward to, but right now, I think all the spotlight needs to be on Death Count Council to see what they're made of to go against the hottest thing in TNA, which is the Hardy Boys. So. But yeah, it's good they didn't get the titles, but it's bad because I think they're just it shows the Hardys are unstoppable, but they can be cracked. So
but that's not even the half of it, because after the match, I don't know if you went out or something after this, but after the match there was just a big brawl back and forth between DCC and the Hardy Boys, and there were like little comedic scenes in between it, but most of it, like, there was just epic music in the background, and I'm loving all the animation they do and stuff with the Hardy Boys. It works so well. But to end the brawl after almost a good 10 minutes of it was Matt Hardy was kicked off of the forklift by one of the members when he tried to unmask them, and when Jeff went to go check on him, Jeff just said, Matt, you okay? And Matt just looked up, yes, but who are you? And then the show cut to commercial.
yeah, thumbs up for that. Double thumbs up. Loving it. It's pretty fun. EC3, Eli Drake, more of them clashing heads. It's great. So Eli Drake says, or not Eli Drake, but EC3 says, hey, I want to fight you. And it's career versus contendership. Eli Drake's like, no, you're a dummy, yeah. And I completely agree with this. Some people would be like, oh, I want to see EC3 get it. No, EC3, you already lost. You lost in a really badly way at Bound for Glory. So I don't think he needs another, redemption shot. I think Eli Drake needs this. So I'm glad that Eli Drake denied him, and Eli Drake broke a bombshell that he'll be fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship next week. And that leads to our main event where Eddie Edwards beat Lashley, which makes me think Eli Drake might get the title unless EC3 comes in here and screws him over.
EC3 is going to screw him, I feel.
Yeah, so there's that. Pretty great show overall. I love TNA. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Mullins, what would you give it?
I'm going 9.
9. Malin, what'd you give it?
I went right in the middle. I gave it an 8.5.
Great. All right,
Okay,
guys.
cool.
We'll see y'all next week.